Hey there, I'm Anca Novacovici with Eco-Coach, and today I am live in Princeton, New Jersey. I happen to be in Princeton for a short time, so I thought I would showcase the Princeton Public Library and some of the steps that they're taking to go green. Now, the reason I wanted to showcase an organization, because at the last couple of Facebook Lives, this is my third Facebook Live, so I'm very excited, but the last couple of Facebook Lives I talked about different tips on implementing sustainability, and so now I wanted to essentially show you an organization that's been doing it. And the reason I picked a public place is because I wanted to show that whether you're a public organization or you're private, whether you're in a business or where you work for a nonprofit, you can still take steps to go green and to become more sustainable. And a lot of the steps that the Princeton Public Library has taken in the last few years are things that you can do at your organization, and it's really, really exciting to me to see all the steps that they've taken. So before we get started, a couple things. One is I am not affiliated with the library, so this is something that we're doing completely different, and the information that I have is from a few different sources. One, I just finished speaking with Brett Bonfield, who's the executive director of the Princeton Library and the Princeton Public Library, not the Princeton University. I have also looked at the New Jersey Sustainable Business Registry, where they are listed, and they're actually the first library, Brett had mentioned, who is to be listed on the registry for New Jersey, so that's really exciting. And they're also very involved with Sustainable Princeton. So I'm going to go through some of the things that they've done. I'm going to be referring to my list because I don't want to get some information wrong. And also feel free to ask some questions as I go through these. If you're watching the replay, also go ahead and post the questions and comments. Okay, so let's get started. In October of 2014, the Princeton Public Library created a green team, and they essentially appointed different ambassadors from different departments to identify what they're doing around sustainability, and also different ways that the departments can make greener choices. And basically they also had an internal survey to see how much the different individuals in the team knew about sustainability. And they also asked everyone to share their vision for a more sustainable world and library, and what would that look like. And so that's where they started, and again, that was in 2014. So if you're looking at this and going, well, we're not really sure about sustainability, or we're just getting started, and so I don't know where to start, and a lot of other organizations are so far along that we're never going to catch up, you can get started with small steps, and you can get there relatively quickly if this is something that is important. And I know and speaking with Brett for the Princeton Public Library, this is something that's really important, and this is something that's now embedded into their organizational culture. So whenever they do something, they take this into account, which I think is fantastic. So around energy, they actually have energy audits every couple of years, and they want to make sure that they are improving and optimizing incrementally. That being said, they have also on the second floor just finished a renovation, I believe it was last year, and they switched all the lights out for LED lightings. And now with the first and third floor, the library has 3 floors. With the first and third floor, they're looking at new lighting in the future, and they're also going to be changing it to LED lighting. So I'm sure you are familiar with compact fluorescent light bulbs, and with LEDs are much more efficient. They save you money in the long run, and they will last a lot longer. So they renovated the second floor. I just double checked in 2017. In the waste department, the staff really looks to reduce and reuse. And so some of the examples that Brett provided was, for example, look at reducing paper, going as digital as possible with anything and with everything that they can do. They also recycle and they compost. They actually compost internally at the library. So they have in their kitchen area, they have someone who composts, who drops things off. Sorry about the background noise. I hope you can hear me, but it's definitely loud because I'm outside and the library is out behind me. I should have mentioned that as well. So they have a compost bin in their kitchen, And there are different people who will take turns and actually pick up the compost and take it home with them. So I think that's fantastic. So they reduce the food waste that the library puts out internally for the staff. They also recycle, as well as looking for different ways to reduce waste that is coming into the library. So that's fantastic. In terms of water, between 2015 and 2017, they converted all public sinks to become more water efficient. They're all hand activated. The public bathrooms now have dual flush water efficient toilets. And so again, that's something that is something that you can do. It's something that you can do if you own the building. And if you don't own the building, you can also talk to your landlord and think about putting together a green lease. And so a green lease looks very different for different organizations. Basically what that could be is, hey, we are going to take certain steps to reduce our water use, to reduce our energy use, and as a result, we are going to pay X, or we're going to pay less for energy or for water than we would otherwise when you have a set lease. I will be going into green leases at another time and another Facebook Live, but that was just a very general, high-level example of that. Next, the library actually uses a car. So for fleet, they have a library vehicle that they use to collect books from book drops and from other light library use. And they have used a standard gasoline car for a while, and then they just purchased a Ford hybrid vehicle at the end of 2014. And so they've been using a hybrid vehicle for the last almost 5 years now, since we're in 2019, which is very exciting, and obviously that is helping to reduce the carbon emissions and greenhouse gas emissions. On the side of community, they've been, I think I mentioned earlier on that they've been involved with Sustainable Princeton, and if you are just joining us right now, just so you know, we're talking about the Princeton Public Library and providing some highlights as to what they're doing around sustainability. And one of their largest public programs is the Princeton Environmental Film Festival, and here I have a brochure for the 2019. This is going on the 13th year that they're doing this, and basically it is about 4 or 5 or maybe 3 days, I'm not sure, you're going to check, where they essentially will feature different films and have talks about sustainability, about the environment, and kind of promote the environment. So if you're in the area, I would highly encourage you to take a look. There are, from 2007 to 2017, they hosted 135 days of programming with an approximate attendance of about 60,350 people. So obviously the mission of the film festival is to share exceptional documentary films and engage the community in exploring environmental sustainability from a wide range of angles and perspectives, quote unquote. So definitely check that out if you are in the area. And as I mentioned before, they're very, very involved with Sustainable Princeton. And Princeton was actually the first municipality in New Jersey to do curbside organic compost. They right now have discontinued the program for a little bit, but I thought that was something that I didn't know, and that was something really exciting to hear about, in addition to the fact that the Princeton Public Library is also composting. So that's really a quick, informative, I hope, overview of what the Princeton Public Library is doing around sustainability. And if you want to kind of think about what you're doing, and if you want to get started around sustainability, I would definitely encourage you to go to the Eco-Coach website and download, ooh, it's windy over here, to download a free sustainability checklist where basically you can go through and find out where you stand around sustainability. So you go to www.eco-coach.com, and on the very front page you could just enter your email address and you'll get an email with the download, and you could go through and see where you stand around sustainability, and also where that checklist can also help you figure out where you want to go in the future. So thank you so much for watching, and I would definitely again encourage you to take a look. Visit this library, visit your local library, and you know what? It always helps to ask what libraries are doing and what different organizations are doing around sustainability, because first of all, you learn a lot more. You learn about what they're doing and what their thought process and what they've been able to do. And it also encourages organizations to realize that, our clients and the people who we work with are interested in sustainability, and they are asking about sustainability. So if they are asking, maybe we should think about it. So again, thank you for joining today. I'm really excited that you were here to hear a little bit more about the Princeton Public Library and what they're doing around sustainability. And if you have any questions or if you have any comments, definitely write them down and I will answer them. I'm actually right now, I was looking for their website. I'm not sure, princetonlibrary.org if you want more information on the Environmental Film Festival, or if you want more information to visit. It's a gorgeous building. It's a great building. It's a sustainable building. So I highly recommend that you take a look. And until next time, here's to your sustainability success. Have a great day.